Hello and welcome to the Empowered Being Show. I am Seher. Thank you so much for pushing play today, and let's dive into our topic. Let's talk about control. The desire and the wish to control is something that almost every human experiences. So, we want to control how other people see us, we want to control how our results are, we want to control what everybody else thinks about us, we want to control just whatever happens in the future. We want to have that feeling of control. The feeling of control is directly connected to the feeling of safety. So, when we know something is under our control, it means that it is certain. And if it's certain, then we know what's going to happen. When we know what's going to happen, we are safe. Because if there's anything wrong which is going to happen, we'll already be prepared for it. So, the problem comes when humans try to control other people in their wish, and this is not like the mind control. It is the dependency kind of control. So, if the other person says this, then I will feel this. So, they should not say this. That's why only then I will not feel it, or something like extreme dependency on other things outside of us. So, exams, college, anything like that. So, the control over that, having control over outside things, it could be absolutely anything, and this is something which causes most of the people to go in a pattern of dependency, and then later, if it does not go their way, into the pattern of victimization of themselves and becoming a victim of outer circumstances. So it did not happen the way you wanted to happen. That is why you're feeling that person said that about XYZ thing about you, or judged you in that way, or whatever, and that is why now you are feeling this way. That, like, you cannot control certain things that happen outside of you. You have absolutely no control. You cannot make your partner feel a certain way. You cannot make the college do certain things. You cannot make a family member do something. You can do it, but then you'll have certain laws of the universe which will be having their part and play in the whole equation. So just be aware of how you do things and in what way and with what intention. So we have this in like, we as humans, we are born with this desire to control. So if you want to control anything, do not feel bad about it or guilt yourself on it. It is normal for you to feel that way, because you're designed to feel that way. Your ego is designed to always try to control things to keep you safe. So there's nothing wrong with trying to control things, having things under control, to the degree of like over planning. I won't say over planning, but like having a detailed plan. It is absolutely normal and okay. Everything is normal and okay. When things start to backfire, and like be in a place, like, if things are happening in a way that is no longer for the highest good of you, and it is literally keeping you stuck in that loop, that is when, like, just look at things in the way they are actually happening. So one thing we all know is that we do not have control over anything outside of us. We do have 100% control over something. That something is ourselves, is our mind, and is how we react and how we respond in situations. So we do not have control over what happens in our what results we get in our exams, but we have 100% control over A before the exam, and how we show up in the exam, and what our reaction is or response is after we see the results. So we are always living on normally on autopilot, so we already have these certain beliefs, and if something happens we get triggered, and that thing, and that's how we react. But we often forget that we humans are so weird. We try to control everything outside of us, and we don't try to control the thing that we actually have control over, which is our mind. We just completely remove that out of the equation and try to control. So this is reminding me of the law of cause and effect. You cannot control the effect of the things that are happening. What you can control is the cause. If you like tweak the cause, the effect will automatically change. So imagine you are there's you're taking a bath, and you're adjusting the hot and the cold knobs, like how hot and how cold the water would be. So you're trying to adjust that. You cannot look at the water and scream at the water and be like, oh, you are too cold, or oh my god, you're too hot, you're burning hot, just become cold already. You cannot scream at the water and ask it to change itself. Like, no. You have to, adjust the knobs, and, adjust the knobs to the temperature of your desired temperature. Okay. That is what we humans are doing. We are screaming at the water, and we are not even adjusting the knobs. So you the more the control, okay, no, the level of control you have in your own mind, and this is not the unhealthy control or the bypassing of the situation of control or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the lens that you're choosing to see a situation. So the control that you have over your mind, and how you are able to see how you're able to see certain situations, will directly influence what you see around you, or how you perceive things around you. So if we put it in the equation of law of cause and effect, the cause is your mind, is you as a being, and the effect is outside of you. So if you want to control something that is outside of you, you have to control things that is in your mind, and how you're looking and seeing at situations. I have recently met so many people, and they're just like, I wish if something else outside of them changes. If my XYZ family member, they start to behave a different way, then I will feel more at peace. Then I'll be less angry. Then I will be more calm. If she stopped doing this, I will be so much more better. Only if the college did not give me these assignments, I will be so much more better. Only if XYZ, anything outside of you happened, only then I will feel. I just want to scream and be like, no. That is not how things work. That's not how things are designed to work, and that's not how things will ever work. They just won't. They won't. So if you're trying to control everything outside of you, let me just tell you, that's a recipe for disaster, and it would not work. If you want to control things outside of you, start within your mind, because everything outside of you is just a reflection of your inside. So whatever you want to change, start within, and you will know exactly how to change it, how to tweak it, how to adjust it. So Yes, I hope this helped you. I hope this served you. Feel free to send this to somebody who may benefit from it, who is an extreme controlist, and let them know about this wisdom, this information, this knowledge. This can activate something in them, this can transform them. It has so much power. So, yes, and if you'd like to support us, the link is in our bio. If you'd like to follow us on Instagram, we're there. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Just search Empowered Beings and we will appear in your feed. So, yes, I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.